Hello everyone, my name is Mikey. I'm going to do a video review on the movie Countdown. I'm going to try to do this as spoiler free as possible. And this movie is about an app you download and it tells you when you're going to die. Released October 25th, 2019, rated PG-13, directed by Justin Deck, starring Elizabeth Lail and Jordan Calloway. I personally give this a 5 out of 10. I think this movie should not have been PG-13. I feel like if it would have been rated R, they would not have held it back as much. There was like 2 scenes where the acting for me was flat. I wouldn't say the acting is like phenomenal, but I think that the acting was pretty darn good. It was scary. The soundtrack, it was okay. The movie itself honestly was and I knew it would be I read reviews, I heard about reviews about this movie, and there wasn't a lot of praise for it. I don't really listen to reviews opinion wise. I went in there like knowing, okay, this movie's gonna probably be plus like the advertising for it wasn't all that there. But I will say I think this film was pretty good for the most part. I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely movie theater worthy. Like the fact they came out in movie theaters, I'm like, oh okay, like they did it good. Like it was greenlit for a reason. They did it as good as it could possibly be, or maybe it could have been a little bit better. Would I recommend going to see this movie in theaters? I mean, it's almost out of theaters, but would I say it's theater worthy for people to go watch? Probably not. Like I think most people, an average person, would rather see this on Redbox. I'm glad I went to the movies to see it because I just love going to the movies. But if you're someone that you just like going to the movies every once in a while for certain films, I don't think this film is going to be one that you want to go and watch in the theaters. Just wait for it, I guess, on Blu-ray. But I will say that I did enjoy it. I think it was good. I don't think it was phenomenal, but I don't think it was a horrible film. There is this one character, as much as I thought the individual was just so gorgeous and good to look at, this character just kept doing dumb things, and like I just personally feel like there's ways of having things happen to a character without them being stupid. I know people say, oh, if the character didn't do this, the movie wouldn't, like nothing would happen, but it's like that's not true. You can literally have a character be likable, relatable, and smart and still have shit happen no matter what to the character. The main character was also really good to just watch. I loved watching her. Pacing wise, the movie at one little small point I was like, okay, we need to get this going, but at the same time I think the pacing was good overall. Themes explored here. Alcohol is explored very tiny bit. Death is explored. Religion is explored as well. Cheating death is explored. The theme of family is explored in this. It was compared to Final Destination. I don't think it was similar to Final Destination. This movie is not gory at all. There wasn't really a memorable death scene. I feel like all the deaths were pretty generic and there wasn't even that many. I think, but let's just say that not a lot of people do die in this. It's very minor, which is not bad. It depends on how it's executed. And I just feel like the deaths that were there were all pretty like kind of boring. I would say if you were gonna watch this as like a just something to entertain you, I would recommend it. Just go rent it on Redbox if you want to. Just add it to like your history of horrors you've viewed. I won't say this is a gem. Maybe in the future, maybe someone looking back in the future is gonna be like, oh shit, that movie was pretty good. I don't know. I think it's one of the weaker films of 2019, but certainly not the weakest film in 2019. I feel like the music could have been also more unique. It could have helped. The cinematography could have been a little better. Story-wise, you know, there's always a way to beat the evil that is happening to you in all the horror movies I've seen. So I don't know what that was. You know, evil is beatable. This film was pretty smart at executing themes of that. I think that was probably a strong point how I like the way it was handled. It's really hard to have something happen to you and you be so scared that you're convincing. Like, it is really hard. Even probably for a professional, it would be very difficult. I think they did a decent job. I mean, there was like 2 scenes I'd say that I was like, oh my god, this acting, they could have rehearsed it a little more. Not that it was bad, it just could have been rehearsed more. Could have just been more unique, more 2020 or 2019. This was my Countdown movie review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys watch it, I hope you guys like it regardless. Countdown, go check it out if you like. Peace.